Hello, and welcome back to the 2024 SEVA Award Celebration. I'm Seth from Miwok Middle School, and today we're halfway through announcing the 2024 SEVA finalists in preparation for the 2024 SEVA Award Night. Today, we are announcing the finalists for school news. This category combines school news stories as well as full school newscasts. Let's take a look at this year's school news finalists. In the school news category, grades K through 3, the finalists are BNN Sports, James A. McKee Elementary School; Hobby Quest, Florence Markhofer Elementary School; M2 News, Fierce Friday, Maryhill Elementary and Middle School; MM News, Mini Mustangs Episode 81, Florence Markhofer Elementary School; Teacher Spotlight, James A. McKee Elementary School. In the school news category, grades 4 through 6, the finalists are 4th grade Sutter Fort Field Trip, Florence Markhofer Elementary School; Digital Citizenship Week, Florence Markhofer Elementary School; MTV January News Package, Del Paso Manor Elementary School; IBW Multicultural Night, Irene B. West Elementary School; MM News Episode 76, Florence Markhofer Elementary School; Read Across America, Del Paso Manor Elementary School; Red Ribbon Week, Florence Markhofer Elementary School; Soccer, History in the Making, Bell Avenue Elementary School; The Thunderbirds, Sunrise Elementary School; TJE News Episode 4, Theodore Judah Elementary School; TJE News Episode 5, Theodore Judah Elementary School; Tour of the Studio, Florence Markhofer Elementary School. In the school news category, grades 7 through 8, the finalists are DC Trip News Story by Arden Middle School; FMS Nurses by Folsom Middle School; Henry's Hungry for a Country Chicken Bowl, Louis Pasteur Fundamental Middle School; How Student Government Prepares for the Dance, Will Rogers Middle School; M2 News, Mozak Cell Lab, Maryhill Elementary and Middle School; Marauder News Network, January 12th, 2024, W.E. Mitchell Middle School; Planning Rallies, Arden Middle School; Spanish 1B, Folsom Middle School; Squawk Spooky Special, Catherine L. Albiani Middle School; Teachers' Pets, Folsom Middle School; The Amazing C47, Will Rogers Middle School; Timmy's Newscast, Sylvan Middle School. In the school news category, grades 9 through 12, the finalists are From Courtside to Your Screen, Behind the Scenes of Center High School's Basketball Livestream, from Center High School; Broadcast, October 9th, 2023, Casa Roble Fundamental High School; CHS Broadcast, Cordova High School; Clubs, Del Campo High School; CRL Behind the Scenes, Casa Roble Fundamental High School; DC Daily, January 30th, 2024, Del Campo High School; Environmental Health, Cordova High School; Insights and Workability, Del Campo High School; New GHS Teachers, Galt High School; Update on A through G, Galt High School; WCTV Morning News, Franklin High School. That wraps up this year's Student Educational Video Awards School News finalists. Congratulations to all the finalists on their incredible videos. Don't forget, we have the big event coming up on Sunday, April 28th at Hiram Johnson High School. Be sure to RSVP for the event online at secctv.org. We're looking forward to seeing you and your family at the 2024 SEVA Award Night celebration. For now, enjoy the full video of each of this year's school news finalists. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. when we announce the finalists in the instructional category.
Hi, my name is Dina Stomo, and this is sports. Up first, the NBA. The Sacramento Kings played the Denver Nuggets, and that might be a hard game to win. It's at 7 p.m. later today. And also, today the Atlanta Hawks play the Philadelphia 76ers. That's one of the earlier games happening today. Tomorrow, the games in the NBA are the Orlando Magic and the Chicago Bulls. Both teams are having a pretty good season. A lot of people have stepped up. Like on Orlando Magic. Paolo Banchero is being a good player this year. The NBA has 2 games on Sunday, the 11th of February. On the 11th of February. At 11 a.m., the little guy with the little cane, he is the mascot of the Boston Celtics. They play the Miami Heat. The OKC Thunder will play our own Sacramento Kings. And the one thing we need is to light the beam. That was fun to say, but moving on to our last game, the 49ers play the Kansas City Chiefs at the Super Bowl. Hopefully the 49ers beat the Chiefs by 50 points or more, but that probably won't happen. But let's go Brandon Ayuk, Brock Purdy, and George Kittle. And one of the players has a good chance of getting MVP unless they cheat the 49ers and give it to Mahomes. But go 49ers. Well, I had a good time, but that's it for sports. I'm Dina Stomo. Back to you.
Hey everyone, welcome to Hobby Quest in Elk Grove, California.
Ever wonder what happens here at Hobby Quest in Elk Grove, California? Me and my friend Marcus are checking out these Funko Pops. Which one is your favorite? There's a bunch of random stuff here. I bet you'll find something that you enjoy. Whoa, cool 3D prints. How did they get a printer that big? There's like dragons, puppies, wolves. There's so much stuff.
We have events for just about everybody. So Sundays are dedicated to the kids. So we have kids Dungeons and Dragons as well as kids Pokemon, and it alternates every Sunday so that the kids can play in both events if they want to. And then the rest of the week is dedicated to trading card game.
Why did you start to work at Hobby Quest?
My name is Glenda, and I wanted to open up this store to really get that sense of community, a place for kids and grown-ups to go and play games. It's always been a big passion of mine, and we thought that this would be the perfect location for it.
When did you start opening this shop and why?
So we started this in 2019. We were able to open in 2020, which of course we know is the pandemic, so that put a little delay, but it ended up being really great for us because all the families wanted board games and things to do instead of, because everybody's home. So they were coming in looking for board games, and it really got us to know our clientele and the community around us. So, and Dungeons and Dragons. So we play Pokemon, One Piece, Magic the Gathering, and then the new Disney Lorcana game, which is super fun on Friday nights. And then Saturday we do Warhammer, which is a miniature war game kind of thing. So we also have plenty of board games that people can just come in and play. They're our demo games, so they can try out a lot of the games before they buy them. And anybody can just sit down and play in our open play area or rent out one of these private rooms and have your own event.
Any final thoughts?
I would just, encourage everybody to come meet Hubert the Helpful. He's our mascot.
Here we're doing an interview with Tomas, one of the kids who plays here often. He says he likes the One Piece card game.
This kid plays here a lot. His name is Leland.
These people is probably the best part. You get to hang out with your friends, make new friends, talk with your friends, anything with your friends. I don't know. That's definitely the best part. Especially when you get to play against them, because then you're like, good job. that was really good job. I
This is the calendar. It has all sorts of activities that you can do on every day of the week. New things weekly. Keep posted.
Thank you for joining us on this quest.
It's Eva, and my name is Alex. This is a Fierce shirt for the monthly Fierce raffle. You win it by being fierce. Hello, my name is Alex. This is Patrick. Hi, Patrick. How did you win the Fierce raffle? By winning Fierce tickets. How did you get this shirt? Because I won the Fierce Awards for being responsible. And how do you get Fierce tickets? By doing the right thing in school and doing the above and beyond. Thank you.
Welcome to the Mini Mustang episode.
I am Zara.
And I am Xander.
Today we have a great episode.
First graders share about their first field trip to the library.
We get a look at the VIP dance.
And some humor in our joke corner.
Well, let's not wait.
Let's head to the library.
First grade went to the library. My favorite part about the library field trip was that we got to go to the staff area where nobody gets to go except for some of the first graders. My favorite part was when we got library cards. My favorite part was when we got to check out some books. My favorite part is when we can check out movies. We love the library!
I remember the first grade trip to the library.
Me too.
It was great. You know what else is great?
What?
Is the VIP dance.
It was fun.
There's music blasting,
Cookies, root beer flows, and popcorn.
There's a whole circle that everyone could dance in. Let's check it out.
VIP dance, so many memories.
I know, right?
There was a conga line that had like almost all the people in the school in it.
You know what else is fun?
Jokes!
We're gonna head to the joke corner.
Hi, I'm Harper.
Hi, I'm Maggie.
And
This is the joke corner.
what is the highest building in town?
What?
The library, because it has the most stories.
What musical instruments do skeletons play?
What?
The trombone. That's all for today, guys. Back to you at the studio. Those jokes were hilarious.
Yes, they were.
In other news, we have the Glow Bingo on Friday.
It's going to be a fun event.
I can't wait.
You know what I cannot wait for? Spring break.
Yes, it is around the corner.
Mark your calendars for no school on March 11th through 15th.
I have so many plans.
Me too.
Well, that is all for now.
Make sure to like the subscribe button and hit the notification bell.
Bye, Mustangs.
What is your favorite thing about teaching?
My favorite thing about teaching is connecting and building relationships with students and their families, and seeing them get excited for learning and having those big aha moments when they learn something new.
What is your favorite book to read to the class?
My favorite book to read to the class is You Are Special by Max Lucado, because each of us are special in our own way.
Puppies or kittens?
Puppies.
Disney or Universal?
Definitely Disney.
Finally, fiction or nonfiction?
Fiction.
That's it for Teacher Spotlight. I'm Emma Compton.
My favorite was the doctor's office because it had all those needles and potions. It had medicines and stuff.
This is the bedroom, and it looks kind of like the doctor room that we read. Yeah.
They make bread, butter, cookie, and cinnamon roll.
I like the blacksmith because how much information we got and how cool it was.
This is the blacksmith shop. Yes, yes, yes.
What are you making?
So right now,
What are you making?
right now I'm working on it. It's a little decorative piece. Who knows what an ornament is?
He is Iron Man.
This is called the bellows right here. So this is what's pumping the air into my fire. If you take a look at the bottom right there, it's kind of sagging down, and the top is nice and flat. Now watch, if I give this 4 big pumps, see how big that gets right there? Now it starts to fall back down. So I'm inflating the top, and it starts to go back down, and showing the air through this pipe. And that's making the fire nice and big. So all the heat of the fire is actually way down there in the pot as opposed to coming out of here. So this kind of looks like a chimney, or it kind of looks like a fireplace, but it's not for heating up the room. All the heat stays down there in the fire pot. You've probably heard before that the blue part of the flame is the hottest part of the flame, right? That's not true when you have a coal fire like this. The white part of the flame is the hottest part. That's going to be underneath the first layer. So if I let this fire die down a little bit, give it a little bit of blow, I can actually keep my hand pretty close right there. All the heat is down under the coal.
also have that double barrel shotgun right there, and then the first one right there.
Do you like the gun shop?
Yes, very much.
This is John Sutter's quarters, and it looks very empty, as you can see here. The bed doesn't look like it's...
Is that a bed?
Yeah.
It looks old.
I know.
So this is kind of like the cannon place where they like shot the cannons and like at any intruders.
And this is the tower where it's inside.
The kitchen is somewhere where they cook bread and other things, and it's really nice.
My favorite part at Sutter's Fort was the weaving over there, and learn how to weave blankets.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, in an elementary school, not so far away, there was a magical week
known as Digital Citizenship Week.
That's right. On October 16th, Mark Harper students showed their school spirit as they learned to be the best
digital citizens
they could be. On Monday, it was sports day. Everyone wore their favorite sports gear, from basketball jerseys to soccer uniforms. The message of the day was all about balance.
It's important that we balance our media because it's a lot more fun when we are outside exploring, doing new activities with our families, our friends, go read a book.
Just like sports, they learned to balance their time online and offline. It was like dribbling a basketball and juggling homework. Finding the right balance was key.
Remember to balance your media.
Playing online, sometimes I just like to draw.
Instead of playing online, I like to play superhero games.
Then came Tuesday, Superhero Day. Students arrived dressed in their favorite superhero capes and all. But they weren't just any superheroes, they were digital superheroes.
We dressed up as superheroes to remind us to stay safe online.
They learned how to be safe online and how to protect themselves from online dangers.
If someone online is asking you for private or personal information, please find that trusted adult and let them know so they can help you. Stay safe online, Mustangs.
Just like superheroes protect the city, they were learning to protect themselves in the digital world.
Remember to stay safe online.
Wednesday was a special day because it was Blue Shirt Day with our orange logo. That day was all about standing up to cyberbullies.
If I see cyberbullying, I would block them because I don't need negativity in my life.
If I see cyberbullying, I would report the person who is cyberbullying.
If I saw cyberbullying, I would tell the person to not take it that serious because they really don't mean what they say.
And if I saw cyberbullying, I'll text them a nice comment about them before they feel bad about themselves.
Just like our shirts, we stood up together, united and shown that we wouldn't tolerate cyberbullying.
At Mark Harper, we stand up for cyberbullying.
Thursday was Wacky Socks Day. And the crazier, the better. But those wacky socks remind everyone about their digital footprint. Just like footprint in the sand, everything they did online left a trace. It was a day to remember to make their digital footprint a positive one, filled with kindness and good deeds.
We know how to watch our digital footprint.
And finally on Friday, it was Hat Day. Students put on their favorite hats. We had some of the most creative hats ever. These weren't just any hats, they were thinking caps.
Our Mustangs know to be safe online. Our thinking caps. We wear our thinking caps so we can be smarter online.
So during this magical Digital Citizenship Week, our elementary students dressed up each day, learning valuable lessons about being responsible, safe, and kind digital citizens. We realized that just like in our favorite stories, we could be the heroes of our digital world. And with these lessons, we were well on our way to being the best digital citizens they could be. Thank you for everybody who participated, and congrats to Miss Victorine's class for having the most school spirit.
Coming up on this episode of MTV News, we explore Quiet Campus, student preferences, and check out what the DPM choir has been up to over the holidays. Stay tuned for all this and more, only on MTV News. Hello, Del Paso Manor Mustangs. Welcome to our winter edition of MTV News. My name is Samantha. We have an amazing episode for you today. First up, we asked a few teachers what they do outside of the school day. Let's check in with our news reporter, Alden, to learn more.
Most kids don't think of what their teachers do outside of school. Today, we're going to be exploring what teachers do outside of the school day. But there's a twist. We asked the teachers to put a bag over their head, and we disguise their voice. Can you figure out which teacher is which?
I like to read and work out, and on the weekends I like to be outdoors, go hiking, fishing, things like that.
Well, outside of school, I like to read for pleasure. I like to practice kickboxing and taekwondo, and I like to get out in nature and go hiking and kayaking.
One of my favorite hobbies is traveling. I want to see the world.
I really love to go camping and hiking, and one of my other hobbies is skiing in the wintertime.
We will share which teacher is which at the end of the broadcast.
Identifying our teachers is definitely a challenge. I can't wait until the end of our news report to see if my guesses are correct. Until then, let's explore how our DPM choir honored the holiday season last month.
MTV News attended the Winter Choir concert.
It's so exciting to see you all here to enjoy your very talented students.
The choir did a good job of bringing holiday cheer for everyone that attended. The news crew had an opportunity to interview a few students after their performance to reflect on the evening.
My favorite song that we performed is probably You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, because I like showing a bunch of attitude and I find it really fun to scream at him. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. One of my favorite ones is Let It Snow,
because I just thought it was a really beautiful song and I really like singing it.
Favorite song is Let It Snow because it has a nice feeling and it's very mellow and gentle. My favorite song the choir performed is Child of Peace because it's a really sweet song and I really like the melody.
It's clear the event was a huge success.
With the countdown until our February break, the MTV News team investigated what happens on the DPM campus when students and staff are away.
Have you ever wondered what happens here on campus when students and staff aren't there?
The teachers go to a cookie party. Then when I go home, Mrs. Lake teaches big kids.
I think that somebody plays at recess for a very long time, all the way to midnight.
was not green. Well, time to go back to work.
Cats vs. Dogs, Starbucks vs. Dutch Bros. Let's learn more about what students are into here at DPM. I agree with the last student. I prefer Dutch Bros as well. Let's check out the results of our mystery teachers. For guessing the teachers, I got 2 out of 4. It's not that bad, but did you do better? Well, that is all the time we have for today. We hope you learned something new, how to laugh, or felt a connection on campus. Signing off, Samantha. Have a great day.
Hi, I'm Katie Foster with Wildcat TV. I'm here at Irene B. West Elementary School, where we celebrate the many diverse cultures at our annual Multicultural Night, held here on our campus. We had fun learning about the many cultures that make up the population of Irene B. West families, including Mexico, Cambodia, Pakistan, Philippines, Japan, and Nigeria. We also enjoyed the talented performances of the Coruscant Spirit of Children's Taekwondo Group and a line dance by the students of Monterey Trails High School, wishing everyone prosperity, happiness, and longevity. I hope you had fun at our multicultural night. There was over 20 different languages spoken here at Irene B. West. Here are some of our friends saying hello friend in their language.
Hello friends.
Hello friends.
Minasan, konnichiwa.
Hola amigos.
Sat Sri Akal dosta.
Kamusta mga kaibigan?
Emi Arfati. Chào các bạn ạ.
Ni hao朋友.
Aram suste bokmat.
안녕하세요 친구.
Salam dosta.
Nice to meet you.
Good afternoon, MM News viewers. I'm Josiah.
And I'm Jackson, and welcome to another exciting edition of MM News, your source for all elementary school things.
We have a fantastic show lined up for you today, featuring 3 incredible segments that are sure to keep you informed and entertained. So let's dive right in.
First up, we have to dive into the wonderful world of books with Miss Jessica's Book Corner.
My name is Anaya.
My name is Zaina.
These are some books that Miss Jessica recommended. Honey Bunny, Funny Bunny, and Sunny Side Up.
And Funny Face, Sunny Face.
My favorite book is Sunny Side Up. I read it like 2 times and it's very good.
My favorite book is Crush because it's very fun and it has a good message.
Tune in next time for some more recommendations.
Back to you at the studio.
Thank you, Miss Jessica. We are looking forward to the book fair on October 16th through 20th.
We are so glad you're bringing us the latest, greatest book recommendations for our school library.
So, for all you bookworms out there, stay tuned for another book corner soon.
Now let's turn our attention to the Student Council, who always have some exciting news and updates for us.
Hi everyone, I'm Nicole.
And I'm Harper.
We are here with your Student Council update.
We've got some important events and activities coming up that you won't want to miss, so stick around for all the details.
October 6th is Herd Pride Spirit Day. Get ready to show your school spirit by wearing blue and gold. It is going to be a blast.
There is delicious ice cream after school. Come get your ice cream for $2 every Friday. So don't forget to bring some pocket money to satisfy your sweet tooth.
Also, please do not pick the cups off the fence. It is hard to put back. They are not cheap, and we would like to spend money on other things for the school. Let's be responsible Mustangs and take care of our school.
October 9th through 20th, pumpkin graham sales for 50 cents, and they're delivering on October 27th.
That is right. You'll have the chance to send pumpkin grahams with special messages to your friends and teachers. It's a fantastic way to spread kindness and make someone's day.
And now it's time for a little mystery and fun with the Masked Mustang segment.
Hey Mustangs! Here we have the Masked Mustang box.
You can put your guesses into this box.
For the Masked Mustang, who do you think it is?
Let's head over for some clues.
Their favorite color is green, and they love grizzly bears. Their age is 27, and they love working out. They have 3 dogs and 2 birds. Their hobby is audio, and they love American football. Can you guess who it is?
Hi everybody, I'm Maddie.
And I'm Evelyn.
And I'm so glad we're bringing back the Masked Mustang.
Who is the Masked Mustang? It's a question that has the whole school buzzing with excitement.
That's right. Each week we'll be given a clue about who the identity is, the mystery mask.
It's going to be a thrilling ride, and we can't wait to see who the Masked Mustang is. Here are so many different possibilities.
If you want to guess Miss Knowles' room, the Masked Mustang box in the computer lab, if you guess it right, you can win an MM News prize.
Tune in next time to find out who our first Masked Mustang is.
And folks, it's time to enlighten the woods and add a dash of humor to the day with your jokes.
That's right. Get ready to laugh your socks off as we share some of the silliest and funniest jokes submitted by our very own Mustangs here at Markoffer.
Hi.
My name is Zara.
And my name's Allens.
And,
we're in the joke corner.
knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow who? Knock knock.
Who's there?
Mr. Mustang.
Mr. Mustang who?
The one that goes, who? Remember to put your jokes in the joke box.
Now let's go and check out Penny Wars.
Our top story today is all about the thrilling and competitive Penny Wars that happened right here in our school. Last week, all grade levels came out in full force, engaging in some friendly yet intense competition. The energy at the school has been electric, with students and teachers getting involved with sabotage.
3 sabotaging. 4th grade?
I'm 6th grade now.
Sabotage has been an all-time high as each grade tries to outdo the other, claiming the top spot. It was a roller coaster ride, folks. But it was the first graders who surged ahead and took the top spot on the leaderboard. Let's talk about an incredible impact the Penny Wars will have. The money collected from this thrilling competition will go towards field trips and on-campus experiences for our Mustangs. Are you ready for this?
For a grand total of $10,001.08.
For everyone's hard work and dedication, there are some exciting rewards in the store. Every student will receive a brand new blue Markhoffer shirt. And there's popsicles treats for everyone, too. A whole school popcorn and movie party in class. And perhaps the highlight of it all was watching our beloved teachers get pied in the face. The first grade teachers had lots of fun with that. Top it all off, Mr. Alberto and Miss Doppelman got slimed. It was amazing.
Wow! 3, 2, 1, let's go! Oh, man.
Penny Wars has brought so much enthusiasm to our school. It's not just about winning, it's about coming together as a community and supporting a good cause. What an unforgettable week of fun, laughter, and community spirit. To everyone who participated and contributed to the success of the Penny Wars.
You guys did such a good job.
Wow, that is so fun when Mr. Alberto and Mrs. Stoppelman got slimed on the assembly on Friday.
I know, right? Imagine all the field trips we could do with that money. Now let's cut to Twin Day.
Grab your friends, find your enemies and make amends, and we'll meet in the middle. Take the pride and set it aside. My hands will build you a shield, and we'll solve the riddle. And we'll remember these times, we'll remember these times. Oh, 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 oh.
Back to you at the studio! Fun day. Let's go over the upcoming news.
The 6th graders are going to Slide Park next week, so 5th graders, you have your recess all to yourself.
Yep, it's that time of year again. The Fall Festival is coming up on October 20th. Make sure to donate candy to our PTO October 1st through the 13th for candy for Fall Festival.
That's so amazing. On October 4th, there is a dinner night out at Pizza Bell.
Yum, I love Pizza Bell. There's also a PTO meeting on Wednesday, October 4th at 6:30 p.m.
It's also Walk and Roll to School Day.
That wraps up our introduction to today's MM News program featuring Miss Jessica's Book Corner, the Student Council update, the Masked Mustang, the Penny Wars update, and the Twin Days.
Stay tuned for these exciting updates and remember to put your guesses in the Masked Mustang box in Miss Knowles' computer lab. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll be back with more news in the next episode.
Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Bye, Mustangs!
In early March, our school hosted an event called Read Across America. The event organizer, Miss Nicholson, scheduled community members to come to the campus to read to classes. This also provided an opportunity for individuals to talk about their role in our community. The MTV News crew was on hand to learn more about this amazing event.
I hope for students to be able to be exposed to a lot of different careers, be exposed to why reading's important, and also be introduced to different topics and aspects about our community that maybe they didn't know anything about. It really supports community by bringing our community members into our campus, introducing them to DPM, introducing them to our students, but also having our students appreciate what community members we have, everything from our high school students to our college athletes to a lawyer, helps them learn about professions that maybe they one day will want to grow up and become. So it just allows the community to see what our elementary schools are doing and what our kids here have available to them in the community. For me, it was really important that kids understand that there's a lot of power in reading and becoming a reader, and that opens up a career for them, whether that be in something in athletics or in law enforcement or in the medical profession.
Events like Read Across America can inspire students to learn about different careers within the DPM community. It also fosters good reading habits. Signing off, the MTV News crew.
This is A11 right here. I'm coming in here right now.
Hey there, Mustangs. It's time to dive into an inspiring world of Red Ribbon Week. There we celebrated our commitment to leading healthy, drug-free lives.
Our school was full of red, as we all proudly wore this amazing color to show our unity and fight against drugs, abuse, and bullying.
We had the amazing Covers team with us at our school assembly. They taught us some fantastic strategies to stand up to bullies and make safe, healthy choices.
In front of you in the eye. Say, please stop. Please stop. I don't like that.
We want to be buddies, not bullies. If we see someone on the playground that's getting excluded or doesn't have a lot of friends, go out of your way to include them in your game. Go out of your way to make friends with them. That's going to make your school the best possible school that you can. Next, let's talk about Red Ribbon Week. We're both athletes. We both like to compete at high levels of martial arts. And in order for us to do that, we have to put good stuff in our body. We got to stay away from drugs, alcohol, tobacco, vape pens, because that's going to make sure that we don't perform very well. So have the courage, have the respect, self-respect, and have the self-discipline to say no if someone tries to offer you those things, because that's going to make you the best version of you.
So here's to Red Ribbon Week, a week filled with passion, strength, and commitment to a drug-free life. We've learned how to stand tall, say no to drugs, and stand up to bullies. Our future is so bright, and we're ready to take on whatever comes our way.
Bell Avenue-owned Tiger News was able to see history in the making with the debut of a bright new soccer star in the match of Sac Republic versus the Las Vegas Lights.
The Sacramento Republic FC won the last game of the regular season against the Las Vegas Lights FC 2-0. The Republic FC also made history in this game. In the 87th minute, Davion Kimbrough entered the game for the Republic FC, becoming the youngest professional soccer player in American history at the age of 13 years, 7 months, and 13 days. This is an important accomplishment for Davion and shows how bright of a future he has ahead of him.
Davion Kimbrough signed to a pro contract on July 21st, 2023, making him the youngest athlete signed to a pro contract in American team sports.
Taya here representing Bell Avenue Tiger News and SECC. We're here at
soccer game?
Hi, my name is Gladys, and I'm representing Bow Avenue Tiger News, SECC, and we are here watching Sac Republic versus Las Vegas.
Look at Sac Republic's youngest player warming up for his big game, making him the youngest professional athlete in U.S. team sports history.
And finally, stepping onto the pitch in his professional debut and making a little bit of history in the process, making his debut for his hometown club, please welcome for the first time, number 14, Davian Kimbrough!
Keeping it down. Can we get a score? Can we score?
On today's match?
Yeah, I thought it was a good performance. We wanted to see, our quality on the ball, and we wanted to see our energy.
We certainly saw that in abundance today, and I thought second half was extremely good. We changed the system in the second half and got an extra body forward and took a central defender off, and that allowed us to get our goals. So fantastic performance, and to get 2 goals and possibly more based on what we did with the performance, very pleasing.
Davion Kimbrough making his professional debut. What does that mean for soccer in this area, for this club, for this club's academy, and for Davion as an athlete?
Yeah, I think, like, look behind, he's surrounded by people, everyone wanting his autograph, everybody wanting to speak to him, which is fantastic, and it shows the pride that our club, our community have in local talent. So we've got to continue to drive our local talent, continue to develop our local talent, and Davion's obviously a special one that we're fortunate to have for a long time, and I think you saw in glimpses today the ability the kid has. He's a special talent, and we look forward to developing him.
I think I was a bit nervous at first before I got subbed on, but once I got on the field, you know, at the end of the day, it's just soccer, so just doing what I love. Keep, pass, move, like simple stuff, soccer.
You've earned this moment. You've been with the team, inside of the first team for almost 5.5, 6 months now. Tell me the reception from the guys that were around.
They're all very supportive, like always helping me out in practice and in this game, for example. So it's good having them around me to help me.
Tell me about your first touch. It was a pretty great turn and pass on the ball.
I think that was my main goal, to, like, when I got in, touch the ball a little bit, pass, move. Hopefully next time I can score.
Today was Youth Soccer Day, so kind of fitting that there's almost 5,000 kids here and a sellout crowd, right? Pretty cool. One of the kids who's some student media today asked us, as the youngest player to ever sign, what are some of the challenges you faced in transitioning from youth soccer to pro soccer?
I think, well, since they're already grown, so they're a lot bigger and faster, so I have to think way faster than I usually do at academy. So like that, but practicing like the drills we do in practice, like 1 touch, 2 touch, helps me translate into the game how I should play.
This win means that the Republic FC will finish in first place in the Western Conference and have home field advantages in the playoffs. The Republic FC will now play the final road game of the regular season against Rio Grande Valley FC on Saturday. If they win that game, they will finish with the best record in the Western Conference.
The Republic's FC playoffs will start on Saturday, October 21st.
We would also like to thank SCC for this chance to see the amazing soccer event.
Hello, this is Holly reporting from Smart TV at the California Capital Air Show. The Thunderbirds pilots and crew were escorted by the police to the California Capital Air Show to make sure they arrived on time. The Thunderbirds are an air demonstration team from the United States Air Force. The team is composed of 8 pilots, including 6 demonstration pilots, 4 support officers, 3 civilians, and more than 130 enlisted personnel. The demonstration is a mix of 6 aircraft performing formation flying and solo routines. The 4-ship diamond formation showcases the precision and training of U.S. Air Force pilots, as well as the gracefulness of the F-16. The 2 solos display the power and maximum capabilities of the mighty F-16 Fighting Falcon, a frontline fighter.
I go by Dice. What's your name? Holly. Holly. H-O-L-L-Y.
After the air show, current and past military pilots were available to sign autographs.
Awesome. Of course.
The Thunderbirds perform for people all around the world. Through air shows and flyovers, they aim to excite and inspire people.
This is Holly reporting from Spartan TV flying out.
Hi, I'm Will.
And I'm Aradhya.
And welcome to the 4th edition of TJE News.
In this episode, we'll be talking about the 4th graders' trip to the state capitol, the State History Museum, and an IMAX movie on the big screen, all in Sacramento.
We'll also get an interview with our new librarian, Miss Maragoni, and what she thinks about our school.
Also, many students don't know this, but we have some cute, furry friends that come to our school once a month to spend some snuggle time with a few lucky students.
And last but not least, we'll get to learn more about the salmon that Mr. Berry raises and releases into the Sacramento River with his 5th graders.
Did you know that you get to name your fish when you release it? Guess what the most popular name was?
Sushi?
No, it's Bob. I don't know why.
Speaking of fish, I have a joke.
All right, let's hear it.
Why are fish so easy to weigh?
I don't know. Why?
Because they have their own scales.
Oh, I get it.
Now let's get started.
Recently, the 4th graders at TJE have took a field trip to the Capitol, the History Museum, and the IMAX Theater. Now, what are your names?
Satvika Siddharth. Kate McMillan. Son Castra.
Now, what is one thing you learned there?
One thing I learned there was that the governors could choose their painters.
One thing I learned there is that almost all the governors could be president except for Arnold Schwarzenegger because he was born in Austria.
One thing I learned is any age of person can request an animal for the governor.
What was your favorite part of the field trip?
My favorite part was looking how nicely decorated like all the rooms were.
My favorite part was looking at how beautifully they restored the rooms.
My favorite part is probably watching the IMAX too.
Nice. Now, did you like the museum better, the IMAX theater better, or the state capitol better?
Honestly, I liked all of them because we got to learn about different things in each one of them.
My favorite part was the IMAX theater because we got popcorn and Sprite.
My favorite part is probably the IMAX.
Now, what is the most memorable thing you saw there?
The most memorable thing I saw there was probably the movie that we watched.
The most memorable thing that I saw there was the popcorn and the Sprite because we actually got food at the movie theater.
My memorable thing is probably the IMAX TV.
Very cool. Now back to the studio.
Those 4th graders really did a lot, and it's all just down the road, half an hour away from us. That sounds fun.
It sure does.
Now let's learn more about our new librarian, Mrs. Maragoni.
Hi, I'm Kaya Shah, and I'm here with our newest librarian, Mrs. Maragoni. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I moved here to Folsom in 2017, and I'm married, and I have a son who is a sophomore at Folsom High School, and my daughter's a Folsom High graduate. She's 19 now.
That's so cool. How's Theater Judah so far?
It's been great. Everybody's been so welcoming, and the kids are awesome, and I just love being here. I'm glad to be part of this community.
Seems like you're having a great experience here. Wait, where did you work before our school?
So my background is in journalism, and before I had kids, I worked in newspapers as an editor and a writer. Since I've had my kids, I've been writing from home and doing some editing from home, and I continued to do that. In fact, I write locally for Style Magazine, so I have a couple articles in this issue, and that's something that I can do in addition to being a librarian.
That seems really cool. Wait,
What is the best thing about being a librarian so far?
Well, I love books and I love to read books. And so being surrounded by books all day and being able to help students find books that they love is just super fun for me.
Yeah, I think that is probably one of the best things. Well, let's move on to our last question. What is something you'd like to tell all of our students?
So I've been thinking about this, and what I would love for students to realize is we have about, I think, 7,000 books in this library, and I know students, they go for the same ones, the series that they love, and that's great. But I would love for students to explore a different genre, to try a different author, because they might find there's other books that they really love, and we can get some of these books off the shelf.
Yeah, I think everybody should hear that. Well, thank you for your time, and back to the studio.
Mrs. Maragoni seems very sweet and nice. Let's take a look at our TJ furry friends.
Hi, I'm Ashmi from TJ News, and I'm here with Miss Bree, who runs the therapy dog system. So, Miss Bree, can you tell us how this works?
Yes, so Miss Greco reached out to an awesome organization called Lend a Heart, and they have dogs that come to campus one time a month. So either teachers can let us know or parents can email me and let us know if their student would like to come and see the dogs, and then they get to come once a month.
Wow. So, how do therapy dogs help other students?
Well, these dogs are very well trained, so they're calm, they're soft. It's kind of a nice way to calm your body down or just have a little break from school if you need it. And they get to come here, pet the dogs, they can color with the dogs. Sometimes we have books in here, so it's just a nice little break.
That's great. How did you get the inspiration for this?
Miss Greco reached out to me and asked if we could do this as an idea, and I was super on board because I know that therapy dogs are really helpful. Sorry, I'm looking at this doggy over here. That's really cute. Are really helpful and help people when they're just feeling down or have something going on in their lives, and it's just a nice support.
That's a really great inspiration. And finally, what do you want students to get out of this experience?
I want all of our students on campus to know that they're valuable and supported and that we care about them a lot, and that these dogs are just an opportunity for us to show them that.
Well, thank you for starting this. Now, back to the studio.
Aw, I want to pet one of those dogs. They're so cute. Speaking of animals, let's take a look at the 5th grade salmon release.
From TJ News, and I'm here with Mr. Berry for the Fish in the Classroom project. So, Mr. Berry, how long have you been doing this activity?
I've been doing this activity for a long time. I was trying to calculate how many years. It's been about 16 years. I do it every year. We do it with Chinook salmon and steelhead trout.
What made you come up with this project?
So this is a project with the California Department of Fish and Game and also a local fly fishing club called the Granite Bay Flycasters. And their goal is to educate students, my goal too, about the Chinook salmon, which is the largest species of salmon in the world, and they're native to our local watershed right here. It's a really interesting and fascinating fish. They go through a really curious and interesting life cycle. They're one of the few fish in the world, I think it's 1% of all fish species are anadromous, which means they're born in freshwater and spend most of their life in saltwater, then come back to freshwater to have their fish babies. So it's really fascinating. It's also a good indicator on a healthy watershed. When there's lots of healthy salmon in your water, you know you've got a clean watershed, and that's the goal of the whole program, is to educate students about how to keep a clean watershed.
That's a lot of information. Now, How do you think this will help students raising salmon in the class?
I just hope it makes them aware of the species and they get to see the life cycle. We get them when they're eggs. We predict when they're going to hatch, and it was, if I remember right, it was within a day, so that was pretty good. We use math to do that. You can't see them right now, but there are actually 68 fish in the tank right now. When they're in the fry stage, the Chinook salmon like to hide anytime they're exposed to light. It's a protective measure so that they don't get gobbled up by bigger fish or by birds and things like that. So they're hiding right now. There's one right there you can see. We'll call him Bob. He just went and hid. He didn't like my finger touching the tank. So I just hope they get an appreciation for the species of fish. They learn a few things. And when they go check out the American River, that they understand there's more than just what's on the surface. There's lots of life teeming underneath the water. You need to be patient. I'll put one fish at a time in one of these cups, about half full of water, and I'll start sending them here. Let all the 5th graders release a fish first, and then any siblings who want to can release.
Where's your fish? It's done.
Oh, dead. I already let it go. I had to wait fish. It's already gone. Go and turn right now.
Now, what was it like raising eggs in your classroom?
Honestly, it was kind of surprising because when Mr. Berry said that when they were in a certain state they would look alien-like, I didn't think they could look too alien. I mean, they're just baby fish. How alien could that look like? But when I saw them, they looked otherworldly.
Raising fish in our classroom was really exciting because we got to learn about their life process in person.
Raising salmon in our classroom, it was very exciting. Also, we also found out that not that many salmon actually died and most of them lived.
When we raised salmon, it was super fun and I was so excited. Every day I wanted to check on them. We learned a lot of things and it was one of the most fun things we did in science.
Raising the salmon was so much fun and really interesting because I learned a lot of facts about them.
Raising salmon was a fun experience because now since we just researched about them, now we could study it and see them with our own eyes, and just like it was just a new experience for us.
Okay.
It's really interesting that the largest species of salmon, the Chinook salmon, is native to the rivers that are right here.
It's also cool that the students got to help release the fish.
That was it for this episode of TJE News. Where the Cougars come first!
You're blocking her.
I'm Radhya.
And I'm Will.
And welcome to the 5th edition of TJE News.
In this episode, we'll meet Mr. Walsh, the creator of the Mental Math Bowl competition.
We'll learn more about the music program at our school.
We'll find out about the fake dogs we have on campus.
We'll see what the TJE News crew did at Fox 40 News.
And we'll meet a first grader who likes to help out in the cafeteria.
With the District Math Bowl Championship coming up, that reminds me of a math joke. Why was the obtuse Engel so upset?
I don't know, why?
Because he was never right.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Well, we have a pretty packed show, so let's move on to the real news. Here's Trace's interview with Mr. Walsh about the annual Mental Math Bowl.
Hi, I'm Shreyas with TJE News, and I'm here with
Joe Walsh, and I coordinate the Math Bowl for the Folsom Cordova School District.
That's cool. And how long have you been doing this?
Been doing it for 15 years, and I started it when I moved to Northern California from Southern California.
That's really cool. Have you faced any problems while doing this?
No, there's really no problems. The participants are always very sharp and know the answers. At first, the first graders, They have never done it before, so it takes a little introduction. But other than that, no, there's really never any problems.
That's nice that you have no problems while doing this. What happens to the kids after they do this?
At the school level, there are 3 winners, and then they go on to another tournament against 3 other schools. And then, if they win medals at that event, they go on to a Tournament of Champions at the end of April against all the medal winners from the 6 different math bowls.
That's really cool. And what do you enjoy about doing this?
I enjoy watching and observing the math prowess that all the students have, that they can do all these math problems in their head mentally, which a lot of students cannot do. Even the good math students may not be as suited to do mental math.
That's really amazing. Now back to the studio.
Now let's congratulate the winners of this year's TJE Mental Math Bowl.
We wish them luck as they move on to compete in the district final on April 19th at Oakshan Elementary and hopefully move on to the Tournament of Champions on April 26th.
Did you know that Mr. Walsh created the Math Bowl 16 years ago and has ran it ever since?
Wow! Now let's move on to our interview with Mrs. Strombaum and learn more about the music program we have at Theodore Judah for 4th and 5th graders.
One of the teachers from the music in this district. So I have a few questions. Why does the district invest a lot of money for students in elementary school to play instruments?
So in our district, the district believes that every student should have a right to equal access, and so all of the students have an opportunity to borrow a school instrument. And the reason that we offer instruments and orchestra is because there's been a lot of research that shows that kids that play instruments, it helps to strengthen their brain. We also have an amazing middle school and high school program that, so when the kids get started in 4th grade on strings, that they are ready for middle school and high school. That was a long answer.
That's really cool. So why do you like teaching music?
I like teaching music. I knew I wanted to teach music in 7th grade, and I think my favorite part about teaching music is when a kid is having a hard time, and then all of a sudden they have that spark of, ooh, I get it. And it happens every year. Usually kids that are struggling, it will happen for them like, I don't know, different times, but February, March, April.
Cool. So why do you, instead of having general music, why do you guys teach people instruments?
Well, the reason that we have all the instruments also as an option is in part to prepare them for middle school music and high school music, but also not every child is going to want to sing and do recorder. Kids like to have options, and they're going to do a lot better when they have options of different musical choices.
That's really nice. Back to the studio.
We are so lucky to have such a great music program here at school.
I heard that playing a musical instrument makes you smarter.
Now let's move on to find out about those 2 fake dogs that we have on campus and why.
Hi,
I'm Victoria from TJA News, and I'm here with Principal Johnson. Or should I call you Dr. Johnson?
That's a good question. People call me many different things, Dr. Johnson, Mr. Johnson. A first grade class last year started calling me PJ for Principal Johnson, and they also call me DJ, so any of those work.
That's so cool. Why do we have these fake dogs on campus?
They're actually coyotes. This one's name is Albondaga, and the other coyote's name is Pollito. And the reason we have these is to try to scare or keep the geese that like to land on this field away from the student areas on campus. They tend to walk all on the campus and make a mess on the ground, and then students step in that and it goes into classrooms. So the goal is to try to scare the geese away from the school.
Have they worked?
That's a good question. The geese do get used to them after a while, and they kind of get closer to them, but so far, as you can see, they are slightly afraid of them, so they'll give them about 20 feet of distance and they don't walk past them.
Sutter Middle School has been doing it. Did you get the idea from them?
Yeah, I did. I saw the coyote that they had at Sutter Middle School, and I talked to the principal over there and asked him how it was working, and he said it was worth a try. And I know a couple of other elementary schools also use them. Folsom Hills and Oak Chan said they had success with them as well, so we're giving them a try.
That's cool. Back to the studio.
Oh, so they're fake coyotes, not dogs. Well, that really is a smart solution to the geese problem.
I wonder if it'll work out.
I sure hope it does.
Now let's go take a look at the TJ News tour of the Fox 40 News Studio. We have an exclusive interview with one of their morning news anchors, Mr. Sharp.
Right underneath the yellow title. So here's what's going to happen. What I would like you guys to read this whole thing from go. And if you mess up, what's the rule of thumb? Just keep going, doesn't matter, okay? Whatever you do, you can't go back. That's how it works. So if you mess up, just who cares? Just keep going, okay? Camera sees. And it's gonna. Here's what's gonna feel like. The whole world is watching you. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh. You see, Dennis had a good point here. You're going to be looking between two main places. This, you see yourself right here? Hold out your arm and point to Fresno. You see what I mean? Now look. Now just look. No. Look, Nisha. Look at the screen and use your arm. Now, you see how that works? You're looking at yourself, but you cut your arm, right? Now do me a favor. Without looking at the screen, point to Sacramento. See how that works?
Sacramento is 55 degrees, and in Jackson it's 52 degrees. Right now on this side, Napa is 57 degrees, and on the top of Grass Valley is 42 degrees.
Hi, I'm Chaitanya from TJE News, and I'm here with Mr. Sharp, who works at the Fox News Station. So, Mr. Sharp, what is it like to be here, and how long have you been here?
I have been here for about 4 years, going on 5 years, and I get up really early in the morning. I get up around 2:30 a.m., and then I come in and do the morning news, and then after the morning news, I do some extra work, and then I'm usually off by around noon. So it is fun. I get to talk to people. I get to do interviews. I get to inform a lot of people of what's happening around Sacramento, and there's a ton of breaking news in the morning hours as well.
Wow, that's really interesting. So, once you saw this, why did you want to join this one job?
Become a broadcast journalist. It is an incredibly fun thing to do. It's never the same day twice, basically, and while anchoring is, you're always coming in and reading, it's never the same stories. Sometimes you'll read a kind of a repeat of a story, but it's always different. There's always an update to do, and I reported for many years too, and that was a lot of fun. I used to go out and see different things. I've done everything, flown with the Blue Angels, to covered murders on streets, to traveled the country, flown in all kinds of vehicles, covered the snows, the fire, had to, run to get away from flames, things like that up in the forest. So it is just an exciting job, and it's fun to inform the people of what's happening in their community.
Nice. So what inspired you to join this job?
Someone said I couldn't. No, someone once said I had the voice for it, and so I started to inquire about it. And the more I learned about it, the more I liked storytelling, and I liked news, and I liked to work with people and learn new things. When you are a journalist, you understand how cities work because you got to cover city council. You understand how government works. you know what Big Five meeting is at the state capitol. Do your homework, see if you can figure out what that one is. You understand a lot about the world. That's why.
So I have one more last question for you. So I heard that you have a son who went to the Arjuna before. Can you talk a little bit more about him?
His name is Edward, and he was in last year's class. He wasn't in the video club, sadly, but we got to go on a lot of fun trips. You guys have some cool field trips coming up, and I was a chaperone for one. It was a fun year, and he often talks about it. He wanted to be here today, but I wouldn't let him. This is just for you guys.
Okay, thank you for your time. And really, I need to give you a big thanks for letting us be here, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
It was a privilege to meet you guys. Thank you. Go TJE. All right.
It seems amazing to me that they film and broadcast the news live.
It sure is an interesting process to make successful news for TV.
Now, last but not least, we interviewed a kind first grader who helps clean up the lunchroom after lunch.
Sure is a nice and observant student.
He is also very helpful toward the yard duties and cafeteria staff.
Maybe he'll inspire others to join in and help.
That's it for this edition of TJE News, where the Cougars come first!
How do you feel about this? He must be camera shy. Back to the studio.
Welcome to Miss Snow's room. Let's see what it looks like on the inside.
These are SEVA trophies, and they're really cool for previous people that just got trophies. Man, I wish I could take one of these home one day.
So right here, this is the green screen. It's usually to change the background on videos. So if we don't like a background on video, we usually just use that. The chalkboard over there is where people usually fill in their roles. So if you're a floor manager, you would write your name next to it. So we have the studio lights, which I think everyone knows by now. And the cameras right back there, which is for recording.
Welcome to the podcast room. This is where we film our podcast and just hang out during lunch. We edit videos on the comfy couch right here. This is where we control our sound for all of the podcast room. So right here we have our recording button. Here's where we can control mics. This is just so you can hear or you can't hear stuff. And we have all these different sounds like our News introduction. Or our laughing sound. Just some examples.
Right here is the SEVA Awards with people that won awards for having a really good News video.
Welcome to Backstage. This is where we do most of our work for editing and running the episodes. So over here we have our sound system. It's very complicated. I don't know what most of these buttons are. Over here we have our place where we monitor the computers and our episodes, and we do the green screen right here too. And then over here we run our teleprompter, which basically just kind of tells people what to say.
This is the floor managing area. Right here is where the microphone is and the headset, and it controls into there where that other headset is, so you can talk to each other right by.
Here we have our 3D printers where we 3D print a bunch of stuff. We can build a variety of things using these 3D prints. Like here's one example of a 3D print that we've done. This is a snowflake for one of our upcoming Christmas ornaments.
And this story leads back out to the computer lab.
That about wraps up our tour.
Bye, Mustangs!
trip is a field trip to Washington, D.C., where students can learn about many things while having a fun time.
First, we land in Philadelphia and we get to see the Liberty Bell and the Eastern State Penitentiary, and then we drive over to DC and we get to see like the Capitol, the White House. We get to see a whole bunch of museums. We get to see like a space or an aircraft carrier. So we get to see a lot of cool things while we're there.
The forms were started at the start of the year, and you pay a fee early on to get a spot. The cost is expensive, but it's surely worth it.
Sign-ups were about last year, and we went to several meetings. There was a Zoom meeting, then there was a in real life meeting, and we just basically, they talked about the trip, and then you could sign up, and you had a certain amount of time to sign up. The trip was around $2,000, add some.
Traveling there is the timely part, so make sure to pack a lot of useful supplies for your stay there.
It's a 5-day trip, so we leave Friday night, and we fly out and arrive first thing Saturday morning in Philadelphia, and then we bus around, and then we fly back on Wednesday.
I hope everyone has an amazing time there in Washington, D.C.
We have a nurse, but do you know how to get to her and how she helps? Well, in this section, we'll be talking about exactly that. The nurse is located in the office. You can visit the nurse whenever you're feeling sick. If you're in class, get a pass from your teacher, and if it's during lunch, you can just come to the office and see the nurse.
Students can come to the health office when they're feeling sick or they have an injury. Just make sure that they check in with the teacher first and have a pass when they come to the office.
We have 2 nurses. Ms. Holford, available on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 to 3:45, and Ms. Blanken-Beckler, our LVN nurse, here every day.
When a student comes to the health office, we can help clean a wound, give ice for an injury, or administer medication if they need it. We also always allow students to call home if they need to.
If you ever need an EpiPen, you can also see the nurse. You might have an allergic reaction if you have swelling, rashes, or hives, and even vomiting.
So we have EpiPens here for both people who know they have an allergic reaction to something and people who don't know they have an allergic reaction. We have a backup emergency EpiPen for those situations.
If your parents/guardians ever leave you any medication, you may come to the nurse with a pass from your teacher or just come during lunch. This is Hanya reporting for SECTv.
After the school recently got a new lunch menu, many kids weren't really trying any of the new items. Miss Brenda, our lunch lady, told me about one particular dish she didn't think was getting the popularity it deserved, the country chicken bowl. I almost always just stick to my usual slice of pepperoni pizza, but if everyone does this, and I know they do, then we'll never discover all kinds of things. If we push ourselves out of our comfort zones, we might even end up loving something that we never would have given a chance in the first place. So, never having tried the country chicken bowl, I knew there was only one thing to do about it. Hi past year, I'm Henry, and today I'm feeling pretty hungry for a country chicken bowl.
We used to have it when I worked at another high school way back when, and it was a very, very popular item. We would make like 100 of them and they'd fly off the shelves. I think they've lost popularity because people really don't know what they are or haven't seen them. This is a new group, so we'll see.
Let's learn some background info on the country chicken bowl. According to multiple sites, KFC was the first to try to combine corn, mashed potatoes, and popcorn chicken to create their famous country chicken bowl, which many people loved.
Hi, I'm Miss Brenda, and I'm here to tell you about the country chicken bowl. What's in the country chicken bowl is mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, and popcorn chicken. And it's really good. You should try it sometime.
Well, it looks delicious, so let's see how it tastes. Okay, let's try the chicken first. Oh my goodness, that's delicious. It is exactly like popcorn chicken. And I love the gravy. Okay, now let's try the corn. Oh, the corn gives a nice crunch to it. Let's try the mashed potatoes. Oh, it's very nice and warm. I would absolutely recommend this lunch, and I would probably rate it a 9 out of 10.
I absolutely love the overall experience of filming yet another video and hanging out with our amazing lunch ladies. And it was super delicious, until it spilled in my backpack a week later. Oh my goodness, I'm not even kidding. The country chicken bowl was super delicious, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it too.
Country chicken bowls are served every Wednesday at the cafeteria, so be sure to come and get yours.
Today we're going to show you how student government prepares for the dance.
Student government prepares for the dance by first getting a list of the type of decorations that we want to match our theme. It's really fun to vote and pick our theme, and then from there we put in the order for the decorations. Then we talk about, well, what do we want it to look like? What is the schematic? And just making sure we're planning a fun event that has a little something for everyone.
In student government, there's a lot of steps we have to take to plan a dance, such as decorations, the DJ, publicity and posters, ticket sales, and other things that all go into preparing for the dance.
Now let's see why student government decided to have their dance.
We want to make sure that you guys have a well-rounded type of event experience here. So not just field day, not just rallies, but another opportunity for you to express yourselves and just let loose and have a good time.
I think one of the reasons student government hosts the dance is because it's a way to reward the students and have fun outside of school. A lot of preparation goes into making a beautiful dance.
Hello Mustangs, we are live right now from the Alpha Classroom Lab here at the MOSEC. 7th grade students recently embarked on an adventure that goes in path with their unit on cellular activities. Let's go see what one of the main instructors has to say about the Cellular Adventures Lab they just completed. Hello Midtown, I'm Joanna Lee, and today I'm here with...
Tanzilla.
Hi, how long have you been working at the MOSEC?
I've been working here for just over 1 year.
What's your favorite part about working at the MOSEC?
Oh, that's a hard question to answer. I love our exhibits, but as an educator, I'm biased. I love our school programs. I love getting to work with the students to integrate the resources we have, the tools, science concepts, and bring it all together, see it really come to life in a classroom.
That's awesome. What's your favorite part about teaching students?
I love getting to watch students make discoveries, especially in the program that we just did with you today. We see students get to use hands-on tools, look at slides, and see living things up close and make a lot of really cool discoveries about what living things are, what they look like. It's awesome to be together on that process.
That's great. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Isis Funk. I just came back from the 7th grade MOSEC field trip, and right now I'm here with
Miss Castillo,
our 7th grade science teacher. Miss Castillo, what inspired you to pick the MOSEC for our science field trip?
I like it because it's close by and because it is, of course, the Museum of Science and Curiosity. And we specifically picked it because right now they have a lab called the Cellular Lab, and that's exactly what we've been working on for the last few weeks in class, studying the inner workings of the cell anatomy. And the lab that we specifically were interested in at MOSEC was called Cellular Lab. So it required working on with a microscope in order to look at different cells, and that's exactly what we got to do at MOSEC today.
Do you think your students had fun? And for the most, did you?
I had lots of fun. I had fun not just because the activities were fun and it was fun to look at things there, but also I had fun just watching everybody else have fun. And also I was very proud because the people that were working at in the science lab, in the cellular lab, they said that they were really impressed with our group, and that made me very proud as a teacher.
Hello Mustangs, today I'm here with
Alice.
Hi Alice, how was your experience at the MOSEC field trip?
Pretty good.
What was your favorite part?
I liked being with Missy because she knew a lot about science, so it was a lot of fun.
Hi Ben, how was your experience at the MOSEC field trip?
Pretty good.
What was your favorite part?
Probably the lab that we had to do,
Why did you like this the most?
because I got to stare at multiple different things under microscopes.
Hello Mustangs, today I'm here with
Rohan Diwan.
Hi Rohan, how was your experience at the MOSAC field trip?
I loved it.
How do you think that the MOSAC field trip connected to your unit in science?
Well, we saw a bunch of parts of the cells by looking into a microscope, and well, that's what we've been trying to do this whole entire class time.
What was your favorite part about the MOSAC field trip?
Well, my favorite part was trying to experiment and also creating things.
That was my favorite too. How do you think the MOSAC field trip connected to your unit in science?
I think I connected because I found it really interesting, so I never got distracted, and Missy taught me a lot in there. It was fun to read about stuff, so now I feel like I have that information locked in my head.
Good morning, Marauder. I'm Kat.
And I'm Selena.
And this is the Marauder News Network. Today is Friday, January 12th, 2023.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please continue standing for the Mitchell touchstone.
At Mitchell, we lead by example. We are citizens of the world and show respect for others through kind words and actions. We put forth our best effort and work hard to achieve academic excellence. We grow by taking risks and by learning from our mistakes. We believe laughter is an important part of learning. With courage, this is who we are, especially when no one is looking.
Free physicals on Saturday, January 20th at 9 a.m. at Mills Middle School. Expect a 1 to 1.5 hour visit with the doctors. Spots are limited and signups are required.
Bring your student ID to be let in. Bring prescription glasses if you have them. And wear clothes that are appropriate for a doctor's appointment. See Mitchell website for more information.
SEL Family Night is February 29th at Williamson Elementary School.
You can RSVP now. Check under the Mitchell website under announcements for more information.
No school Monday, January 22nd in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
On this day in 1932, Hattie Wyatt Carraway became the first woman elected for the U.S. Senate.
And now for this week's weather.
Welcome to our Marauder News Network 8-day forecast. Today, Friday the 12th, it will be a high of 53 and a low of 42. It will be cloudy with an 11% chance of rain. On Saturday, it will be a high of 52 and a low of 42. It will have a 50% chance of rain. And on Sunday, a high of 56 and a low of 38. It will be cloudy with a 24% chance of rain. Until weekdays. On Monday, it will be a high of 56 and a low of 38. It will be cloudy with a 24% chance of rain. And we have no school due to Martin Luther King Jr. Day. On Tuesday, a high of 57 and a low of 43. It will have a 34% chance of rain. And on Wednesday, a high of 59 and a low of 46. Again, it will have a 34% chance of rain. On Thursday, it will be a high of 62 and a low of 48. It will have a 43% chance of rain. And on Friday, a high of 62 and a low of 48. It will have a 48% chance of rain. That is the 8-day forecast. Good morning, Marauders. I'm here with Hugo Garduno.
And I'm here for our weatherman Saab Singh, who's currently subbing in for Oscar Aguilar, who is sick at the moment.
Today we'll be talking about the boys soccer and the girls basketball schedules.
All right, first we want to say congratulations to everyone who made the teams.
So boys soccer schedules will be from Monday through Thursday, 3:15 to 5 p.m. And on Thursdays it will be from 2 to 3:30.
And the girls basketball schedules, JV will be from 3 p.m. to 4:45 p.m. and varsity will be from 4:45 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Congratulations to everyone who tried out.
Marauder News Network has welcomed back an old segment called We Wait Pets.
for today's announcements. Remember to be respectful, responsible, and safe.
And please remember to be kind.
We are
Selena and Kat, and we are signing off. Have a great day, Marauders.
Rallies are often seen as a special part of school. But what really goes into making a successful rally? Rallies here at Arden are mostly led by students, more specifically students in the leadership program.
Planning rallies are generated first in the leadership class. So we figure out how many people will be in attendance, which is 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And then we start to plan the games and the chants and the different activities that involve the rally.
Each student is usually assigned a job. All jobs are important and contribute a lot. They can range from getting supplies to actually participating in the rally.
My job during rallies is usually to get out supplies for the games or to help people during the rally.
Even though the rallies are mostly run by the leadership students, other students from other Arden programs help too. An example of another Arden program is band.
I prepare for rallies by practicing before the rally starts and by setting up chairs and stands and making our music is ready before the rally starts.
All of leadership's hard work is finally paid off once the whole school is seen with smiles on their faces.
I think it builds community, which is what we're after, so everybody comes together, and it's good grade level competition, it's good fun.
Another one of our electives at our school is Spanish, specifically Spanish 1B.
In Spanish 1B, students learn about the language and culture of Hispanic nations.
My first game. So, we use Edpuzzle and the textbook to learn Spanish culture. So, in the textbook, we learn about the different countries of the different Hispanic countries, and in Edpuzzles, we learn about the different food of the three Hispanic eras.
While using these methods, some of them have become students' favorites.
My favorite part about Spanish is the TPRS slide, just because we get to say ah and see after everything that Miss Lopez says.
Miss Lopez is very interactive with helping the students learn.
For Spanish 1A and 1B, we normally either do Quizlets, or we do flashcards, or we do correcting of the previous 2 days homework. So that's how we start off the class. After that, I focus on the instructional portion of the class, which I show them slides, or we watch a video or something cultural, and we discuss it, talk it, and practice it on whiteboards. After that, if we finished the topic of the day in grammar, then we do something fun like do a quizzes on it to see where everybody's at, or we do a conjuguemos activity, which is conjugation or a self-informal testing kind of thing, a little quiz, and then we can do Quizlet Live. So one of those games to see where we're at to apply our knowledge. And then throughout the whole thing, we do speak in Spanish, and we talk, and we have conversations so that we practice every portion of reading, writing, listening, and speaking.
Spanish 1B is a year-long elective for 7th and 8th graders. In order to get in, the student must take Spanish 1A as a prerequisite. Reporting for SECTv outside 307, this is Vihan.
If you're in Miss Crane, Miss Schreiber, or Miss McTaggart, you've been lucky enough to see their class pets. But if you aren't, here's a perfect chance.
Miss Schreiber has a gecko and cockroaches. Many people seem to be either interested or disgusted in the cockroaches.
I like Miss Schreiber's leopard gecko Neon, but her cockroaches gross me out a little bit.
So I've had these cockroaches for about 2 years, and I started with 6, and then they laid eggs, and now you can see I have probably almost 100 of them. They don't mind being kind of on top of each other and crawling all over each other, and they usually live, I think they live a couple years, In here, probably a little bit longer because they don't have any predators or anything chasing them.
Miss Crane has 12 fish near the back of her classroom, and kids really seem to like the fish.
I like Miss Crane's fish because if you put your finger at the top, one of the fish will come up and nibble on your finger.
Miss Crane's fish especially stretch because he likes visitors.
So the fish were purchased last year, and they survived this whole time, and we have about 10 fish.
Miss McTaggart has a gecko just like Miss Schreiber. Her students also seem to like her gecko.
So crested geckos typically eat insects and fruit, so I feed him live crickets as well as a fruit mixture.
Overall, many students seem to like the idea of having class pets and think more teachers should get them. I'm Presser, reporting for SECTv.
Radius turn to tail stand.
This is Allie Craven at the Capitol Air Show.
At the 2023 Capitol Air Show, there were many unique planes displayed. Let's take a look at the C-47.
The airplane you see behind us is a C-47, and it was used as a paratroop transport during World War II. The commander of the airplane, Commander Donaldson, wanted the name That's All Brother as a sign to Hitler that when this airplane showed up, that the war is coming to an end. The black and white stripes that are painted on the wings, and they're also painted on the back of the fuselage. And they were worried that when they were doing the invasion, that friendly fire might actually shoot our airplanes down. I hope the folks will come out here to the Sacramento Air Show and visit with us and see this wonderful piece of history.
The 2023 Air Show was unexplainable. Thank you, John Cotter. We enjoyed learning about this aircraft.
This is Allie Craven at the Capitol Air Show signing off.
Good morning, Sylvan, and welcome back to the Sylvan Report. This is Simi
and Dean.
Today is January 25th, 2024, 10:48, and we have a lot of announcements for you today, so listen up.
First, here is the loss of finalists.
Fidget spinner, football team key ring, and blue ring with flowers.
Harley Davidson cap, white flash with stickers and white earbuds in a black case.
Silver heart hair clip, yellow crocheted key ring, and black earbuds in black case.
Nike hand warmer, several different rings, and gold charm bracelet.
See Miss Kathleen in the front office to go grab your missing stuff.
But make sure you practice your Roar's behaviors.
Be kind to people, watch your language, and clean up after yourself.
For more information, here's Timmy asking some staff around the campus.
Hey Sylvan, I'm out here trying to figure out what Roar's behavior really means. Let's go ask some staff. So sure, what do you think Roar's behavior is about?
I think Roar behavior is all about being respectful and being polite to one another and understanding that other people have other stuff going on, so don't take anything personal. And just if you can be kind and respectful, that's being a good cougar.
Great, thank you, Mission. So, Mr. Chris, what do you think Roar's behavior is really about?
I think the Roar's behavior is about being responsible to others and always be respectful and safe. Or, I might have had some of it mixed up, but you guys get to adjust. It's just showing love to one another while we're here on campus because we're all here to learn and, grow and become better.
What do you think Roy's behavior is really about?
Well, I think Roy's behavior is really about just respecting everyone, not just your best friends or whoever, but everyone on campus, respecting others, and always being safe and responsible. So being safe is making sure that our bodies are safe, we're not shoving and pushing people, and that we are just responsible. So responsible for ourselves and responsible for the things we have, and just being an awesome cougar here at SEVA Middle School.
Thank you, Ms. Art.
You're welcome.
I hope this video helps you learn what Roar's behavior is really about. Back to you, Dean.
Don't forget that you can earn merits back from the front office or from your teachers.
Merits are important if you want to go to school events or avoid being on a behavioral contract.
You can check your merits on the student portal under the Activities tab at any time.
Your decisions and actions matter if you want to avoid losing merits. Just remember Aurora's behaviors.
Next up, have you noticed how cold the weather is?
Well, we now have these hoodies for sale.
Check out this video for more information.
Hey guys, these hoodies are only $25 right now. They're super cool and they're super comfortable.
Yeah, I can even sleep in one of these.
Go get these hoodies while you can. Thank you for watching.
That's all we have for today.
Have an amazing day, Sylvan.
Good evening, good morning, and welcome to the Jenny Falcon Show!
Hey Falcons! You're watching Squawk's Spooky Special. Today's episode will include some scary good segments, such as the frightening flashback, the creepy good calendar. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. But first, Falcon Feathers with our very own special guest.
Hey Falcons, I'm Miss McNeil and I'm here with Miss Campbell. Wait, you're not Miss Campbell, who are you?
I'm Weird Barbie, and how about you?
I am Unicorn Power Suit Barbie. We look fantastic.
Right, we do.
All right, are you ready to pull some Falcon Feathers?
I am super excited. Falcons, if you get drawn for a Falcon Feather today, be sure to come to MC9 after advocacy. You know, I went to watch Barbie in the theater. It was so great.
So great.
But the lines were pretty long. How were the lines for you?
So long.
It was the biggest barbecue I've ever been to.
That is so good. That's a good one, Miss Campbell. Oh, this is good. Well, your outfit looks great.
This whole thing, I made it myself with the help of a few yearbook students.
Yes, it looks fantastic. Okay, let's pull some Falcon Feathers.
Right on.
All right, here we go.
First up is Bella Conover from Mrs. Bacola. Talk about a great job. It's all four things: respectful, responsible, safe, and kind. Great job, Bella.
Great job. Okay, I'm gonna dig way down here. Let's see. This one is for Lou Hanyu from Mrs. Martinez. Thank you for helping and being kind. Great job.
So good. Okay, another one. This one's from Mrs. Stanziola for Emiliana T. And for being fabulous. Great job, Emiliana.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull one. Let's go. This one is from Atala the Bala for Riley Sims for being respectful, responsible, safe, and kind. Great job, Riley.
Nice job.
One more.
One more. All right. Going for the bottom. Oh my goodness, there's so many in here. Oh, this one doesn't have a name on it. Gotta remember your names, Falcons.
So sad.
So hard to reward you otherwise. This one is for Ethan Nguyen for being responsible in Mr. Gustafson's class. Good job, Ethan.
Great job. Okay, make sure you come to MC9 to get your prize.
There's some fabulous prizes. I saw them on the way in.
Yes.
So, Miss McNeil.
What?
Do you know what?
You have another joke for me?
What do you call a Barbie doll that is good at swimming?
I don't really know. What?
A dolphin.
Oh,
Get it?
So good. Yes. Okay, Falcons. Congratulations. Come to MC9 at the end of advocacy. Have a great Halloween. Bye.
Bye. Happy Halloween.
That was some spooky good Falcon feathers, especially Weird Barbie. Yeah, that movie was legendary. Hey Emma. What? Speaking of puns, why do skeletons like candy? Why? They don't have the stomach for it. What happened to you? What do you mean? Where's a skeleton? It's because the segment was so scary good, I jumped out of my skin. But I think the sugar might be starting to get to you. Sure. Well, anyways, let's get into the frightening flashback, rewind, and the creepy calendar.
Hey, Falcons! I'm AJ.
And I'm Jasmine.
Welcome to the creepy calendar.
Don't forget you get your planners out, if you have one, or else.
Anywho, let's cut into these terrifyingly cool events.
Wait, before we do that, during Digital Citizenship Week, many Falcons took the pledge and now we get to spin the wheel to find out who wins. Check it out.
Wheel of Falcon!
Hey Falcons, over 1,052 of you pledged to be safe, respectful, and responsible on your electronic devices, and we promised we would add your names to the Wheel of Falcon. So let's see who wins. Congratulations to our winner, Maisha Mahmood. Please come to MC9 to claim your prize. And congratulations to her entire advocacy class, Mrs. Howard and Mr. Rubiales' advocacy class. We will deliver your prizes next Monday.
Wheel of Falcon!
Congratulations to our winners. Don't forget to go to MC9 at the end of advocacy to get your prize. Now on to our terrifyingly cool events.
Your first question is probably, why are you wearing these crazy hats?
It's Red Ribbon Week, remember? And today is Crazy Hat Day. Make sure you don't tip your hat to drugs.
Exactly. Tomorrow, don't forget to wear your costume to disguise yourself from drugs.
And on Wednesday, don't forget to wear neon to show how bright your future is without drugs.
Thursday is Twin Day, so you can team up against drugs.
Friday is for Tie-Dye Day to show that you are not tied to drugs.
Remember, Falcons, be kind to your mind and don't do drugs. Don't forget, if you have been chosen to Chalk It Up, the competition will be held on Thursday, November 2nd.
Next up, from October 31st to November 17th, is this year's Kids Can. Drop off any non-perishable items to your 4th period class. Don't forget that whoever donates the most food to the Elk Grove Food Bank in their 4th period class gets a prize.
I can't wait. And for you advocates, don't forget that there is a field trip on 8th of November.
And the next day, Thursday, November 9th, we have our Veterans Day Assembly. Falcons, if you know a veteran, please invite them to join us on Thursday, November 9th for our annual Veterans Day Assembly so we can honor them. Check Synergy for the invite to send to them.
And in celebration of our veterans, we have the day off that Friday.
Thank you for your service, veterans. We have family lunch not all week, but on Monday, November 14th and the 17th of November.
Now, on to sports. With basketball season continuing, the basketball team will have practices on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays.
Don't forget to come and support them at their games, which are every Thursday and sometimes Tuesdays.
They have 2 away games and 2 home games.
We also have wrestling.
Check the camp's website for dates and times for practices and duels. That's all, Falcons.
Next up is our frightening flashback. Check out all the fun things that happened in October. Bye, Falcons!
right here, silly.
I don't think the candy's getting to me. You're like actually a skeleton.
Whatever you say, Emma. That was spooky, right, Emma? Emma?
Happy Halloween, Falcons.
Okay. I have a joke for you, Dr. Squawk.
Okay, what is it?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Ghost say.
Ghost say who?
No, go say boo.
Well, that's all we have for our Halloween special today, Falcons. Don't forget to disguise yourself from drugs tomorrow. And monitor your candy intake, cause feeling sick is the worst. And remember, be safe, be respectful, be responsible, and spread those wings and soar. You got this, Falcons. Bye, Falcons!
Have you ever watched a live sporting event on TV? Have you ever wondered how the camera works, or even how commentators have a list of unlimited stats to bring up whenever? Here at Center High School, our broadcasting class runs a live stream for our boys varsity basketball team, and I'm here to bring you behind the scenes to showcase all the magic behind it. For prepping for the game, they do an equipment check at the beginning of the day to make sure they have all the right equipment. After going over equipment, our commentators create a call sheet they use on the air. The call sheet carries valuable information like the player's name and their stats throughout the entire season. Finally, the media team sets up their OBS program by making sure there's a new scoreboard on Photoshop and making sure all scenes are ready to air. They arrive at the game 1 to 2 hours early to make sure everything is done setting up before tip-off. For all their games, they start off by connecting to the power source. I interviewed commentators John Romero and Milo Miller to give us their take on why the power is so important.
I think it's important to have everything powered on before the stream just because, I think it's most important to just have the stream up in general. And obviously you need power to everything and at least have something going. It's always good to be there early, always good to pretty much have test streams and things like that.
If we weren't prepared, it's a lot more hectic when it's like 5 minutes till go time. So keeping it professional and keeping it ready before the game ensures a better broadcast.
Once it hits 5 minutes before tip-off, the broadcast starts. Johnny and Milo give us an insight on what to look for during the game from the research they did prior. Then the game takes off, and that's when the real show begins. I then asked Milo, how does he come up with such creative lines during the entire broadcast?
It's not really that hard. I feel like I've been watching basketball games and really any sport be commentated for most of my life. You watch the game and things just come to you. It's just how it is.
They commentate through the game up until halftime. Then once it hits, they take a break to check the stats so far. After halftime, the stream goes back on and they commentate all the way through the game until it's finished. I then asked head coach Dan Moody and players from the team to get their opinions on the stream.
The broadcast was amazing this year. It didn't look like it was the first year they did it, but it was, and it was pretty tremendous. It exceeded all of my expectations. The parents were really happy. I have a lot of parents at work, and times they weren't able to make it to the game, they would ask me for the link for the broadcast. So we know people were watching, we know people appreciated us.
I think the biggest benefit of having the game streamed is it creates like an archive. 20 years from now, I know that I'm gonna be able to go back and watch these videos because they'll be available. They'll be all archived on this channel, and it's just, that's gonna be a crazy moment to be able to have access to that. It's really, really cool.
Coming back and watching them and reliving like the moment that you miss in the game or that you like in the game, like you can keep rewatching it as much time as you want. And you don't get tired of it because it's a cool play that you made or someone else made, and you can keep rewatching them.
To cap off the interview, I asked Johnny, what does CSN sports broadcasting bring to the table when compared to other basketball live streams?
I feel like we bring more of a fun atmosphere to listeners at home. Broadcasters, when you get into it, you want to be all serious and just straight sports. I think in our broadcast, it brings like a high school element and not so professional. Professional enough for everyone to understand, but also adding the fact that we are kids and we're having fun.
Just know if you can't make a center high school basketball game, CSN Sports Broadcasting has you covered. This was Lucas J. Manzano, reporting for CTV.
Good morning, Casa, and welcome to the week of midterms. I'm Kit Haley, and I'm here with my co-anchor, Caleb.
Good morning, everyone. With midterms starting this week, we have a shorter broadcast today, so let's get started.
Midterms will be held on Thursday and Friday of this week. We only have 2 periods on both days, and school will get out early at 12:55. Be sure to turn in any late assignments before it's too late.
Some journalism students made a video about this week's midterm to display the importance of your term grades. We also have a guest speaker from student government to talk to you about student elections, so we'll be right back after this.
In case you didn't know, Term 1 is coming to a close. Testing will be on the 12th and the 13th of October, but make sure to stay on top of your assignments until then. Term 2 will begin on the 16th of October, and your grades will reset, but in the meantime, make sure to study up.
Hi, I'm Madison Stewart, your ASB secretary. I'm here to tell you that midterm elections are coming right around the corner. Pick up a packet in B2 on October 16th if you'd like to join our class. Packets are due October 27th at 12:30. Anyone's welcome and anyone can run for anything. Thank you. Go Rams.
In other news, tomorrow the University of Nevada, Reno is visiting our campus during Flex Cell. If you're at all interested in UNR, make sure to sign up to ask questions and learn more.
On Wednesday, we're having a band concert from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Make sure to come out and support our band.
Now for home games this week. The only home game this week is our girls flag football team playing against Sac Adventist today at 6 p.m.
There are still plenty of away games this week that our sports teams will be playing at, such as the water polo team.
We caught up with some of the girls on the water polo team a couple weeks ago. Check it out for an inside look at our team.
My name is Madison Andrews.
Emily Nesperos.
I play driver or utility on the water polo team.
I'm a whole D, so a whole defense.
This is my 4th year playing.
I've been playing for 4 years.
Yesterday we played against Rodriguez. They are our 2nd biggest competitor in league, so it was supposed to be like a really hyped up game. We were really nervous about it because they're really good, but they lost 9 seniors last year, so we actually dominated 16-8, and we had a lot of fun playing.
We thought it was going to be a lot tougher game, but it turned out in our favor, and we got a really good.
My favorite thing is the family and being able to just go out and have fun. Being able to have fun makes the game so much more worth it.
Probably winning and celebrating with your team.
The hardest part is keeping your emotions in check, for sure, because when you're getting physically beat up and mentally, it's really hard to keep your emotions in check.
Communication, because there's a lot of chaos going around when you're playing and a lot of whistles, and you can hear the water and just a lot of yelling.
We work really well together. We're definitely, I would say, all really close friends. We connect well with each other inside the water and outside the water.
I think my team works very well together. When we're losing, we all like come together and be like, okay, we're good. Like we need to work on this and this and this, and just like communicate a lot.
We're hoping to make it to the second round of playoffs. We're currently 4-0 in league, so We have our biggest competitor in 2 weeks, so if we beat them, we'll be first in league and make it to playoffs.
Definitely like going into playoffs and winning for first time.
Come out, watch our game next Thursday. It's our last home game.
Good luck to our water polo teams for the rest of the season. Lastly, we are still selling yearbooks this year, so make sure to order your own yearbook before the price increases.
You can also still purchase a senior ad to include a special message in the yearbook. Be sure to check the CASA website for more information.
That's all the news for today. For any extra content or behind-the-scenes videos, make sure to check us out on Instagram at casa.robley.live.
Enjoy your last week in Term 1, and as always, stay classy, CASA.
Del Campo has a variety of clubs on campus, but why are they so important?
The purpose of our club is to promote diversity on our campus and to show an expression of Asian culture and show everybody on campus what it looks like.
Spread Latinos' culture and to have more people aware of what exactly it is.
GSA, or the Gender and Sexuality Acceptance Club, is our LGBT plus and allies club on campus. We provide a safe place for students.
There's a lot of Asian people on our campus, and it's just a great place to express their culture and educate others.
If you want to know more about the culture, and if you're Hispanic and you aren't really in touch with the culture, I feel like it's good to get in touch with it.
It's a good way for other people to learn about other cultures, food, and religions.
It provides an opportunity for students to let me and other teachers know what's going on. We've also done some training and been able to talk to teachers and help provide teachers with more information.
We usually organize events that kind of associate with certain Asian holidays.
Our biggest is probably Dia de los Muertos, basically to remember our past ones.
Well, we organized a cultural festival this year in November. We try and hold monthly potlucks. It's usually discussed what days, what kind of food to bring.
We do some club parties and club events. We also have done fundraisers just to kind of get things out there.
Usually at meetings we discuss any upcoming events or what we can do to kind of promote Asian culture on campus or what we need to improve on.
Sometimes we do talk about events to do, and then or we just play some games like loteria, stuff like that.
We do sometimes talk about things that are going on in the district with specific policy changes, or if there's anything going on like that that our students need to be aware of.
You kind of learn about other Asian cultures. I'm Vietnamese and now I know a lot more about Filipinos.
It really does help you learn more about Hispanic culture and stuff like that. You don't have to be Hispanic to join it, but if you are interested in learning anything about it, it's good.
Really make a lot of friends and connections through this club. And I would say that you not only get close to other students, but staff as well.
We also provide education for those who are wanting to know more, or even those who are part of the community that may not know about certain other parts of it.
You get to meet a lot of people in there, and each person in there is different in their own little way.
It's not just about something that you enjoy doing, it's about who you are and providing a safe place to be able to discuss issues for those specific communities.
But who's eligible to join these clubs?
Anyone.
Anybody.
Anyone who wants to know more about Hispanic culture.
Who's a part of the LGBT plus community.
People who tend to like history.
Who's interested in learning more about Asian culture.
Now that you know about the different clubs on campus, go check them out and find one that's right for you. With photographers Melanie and Jameson, I'm Mina, reporting for DC Daily.
Hello
Hello, and welcome to the broadcast. My name's Sierra.
And my name is Vanessa. We're your broadcasters for today. Anyways, let's start off with some announcements from our seniors.
Seniors, if your name has always been wrong in Power School, come by the office with a birth certificate, driver's license, or California ID to correct your name.
You don't want the wrong name on your high school diploma forever.
Speaking of seniors, you should now be applying for your FAFSA or scholarships for college.
This Thursday, the 15th, Cordova is holding a Cash for College event in the library from 6 to 9 p.m.
Show up and get help filling out scholarships and other financial aid applications from our experts.
Translators will be at this event to assist you and your family.
Anyways, Lancers, did you know that there are only 50 yearbooks left?
And they're selling fast too.
Buy your yearbook now for the price of $83.
But buy quick, prices will go up soon.
Speaking of yearbooks, the yearbook class is now collecting your senior baby photos for our senior baby page.
Submit your baby photo today and let the world see how much you've grown. You don't want to miss out on this tradition.
Enough about our seniors. Let's talk about sophomores. Your MYP project is due this week.
Make sure you submit everything by Friday in order to go on the field trip.
Anyways, let's head over to sports section with JJ now.
Thank you, Sierra and Vanessa. Let's move on to some sports. Our wrestling team will begin their League GSL tournament today at Johnson. Good luck, Lancer. Get the pins and the wins. In basketball news, all teams play tomorrow at Valley for a league game, starting with our JV boys at 4:30, our varsity girls at 6 p.m., and finally our varsity boys at 7:30. It's going to be a close one, but I think we can win. Good luck, Lancers. Girls soccer has their senior night tomorrow. Come out to the stadium at 6 p.m. and send off our seniors as they take on Johnson. Or you can head to Johnson to watch the boys face off in an away game. Best of luck, soccer. As the winter season wraps up, a lot of our teams are headed to playoffs. Come and support our amazing teams. Now let's head to some clips.
We're in the storm. We still showed up to the game.
Come to your Cordova games and show your spirit.
The season was a good season this year. We made the playoffs and finished in third place, had a winning record this year, 11 wins, 7 losses, and 3 ties. Final season rankings came out. We were 33rd in the section and 12th in Division II. So overall, really strong season.
What was the best moment of the season?
Best moment of the season? I want to say clinching our playoff spot against Johnson on the last night. So we had a nice 2-0 win over Hiram Johnson, and that clinched our playoff spot and kind of capped off a really good season and helped us gain a lot of momentum to get ready for the playoffs.
How long have you been coaching for?
I've been the head coach here for 19 years.
Always good to hear from you, JJ.
And those were some fun videos too.
Speaking of fun,
Spirit Week is next week. The Spirit Week days are
Twin Day on Monday.
Find your bestie and match with them.
I Heart shirts on Tuesday, such as I Heart Spider-Man or I Heart New York.
Jersey shirts versus Jersey Shores are on Wednesday.
60s theme or Scooby-Doo on Thursday in honor of the rally theme, which is Scooby-Doo, by the way.
And finally, Valentine's Day colors on Friday.
Seniors wear pink,
juniors wear red,
sophomores wear white,
and freshmen wear purple. Make sure to dress up this week so we can see what class has the most spirit.
Remember to have your 5th period teacher sign up in order to go to the rally on Friday. Also make sure they know it's in the main gym.
Speaking of Valentine's Day, it's right around the corner. Classes are now selling grams in the quad and will be hand-delivered to the person of your choice on Valentine's Day. What better way to say that I love you with a gram?
Support your class by buying a gram today in the quad.
And finally, junior prom is this Saturday.
Hopefully you've got your ticket. If not, Thursday will be the last day to get one.
Please remember to bring your ID card to the dance.
You also need to attend and be on time to each of your classes on Friday.
We hope to have lots of fun under the Lancers, juniors.
Anyways, that's all from us.
Have an amazing rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye.
You may be wondering what we do here at CRL. Things like our weekly broadcast or what we spend each week doing. This is behind the scenes of Journalism 1. On Monday, we do our live broadcast during advisory. We operate just like any news source would, with live audio technicians, camera people, anchors reading off scripts, and script writers.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, CASA, and welcome to the week of midterms. I'm Kit Haley, and I'm here with my co-anchor, Caleb.
Good morning, everyone. With midterms starting this week.
Once is all said and done, we say our positives and negatives of the broadcast, and that's that.
4, 3, 2, 1.
In class, we spend our Monday watching every group's videos from the week prior. We also spend our time thinking of a video for the week. From Tuesday to Thursday, we have plenty of time to record or even interview students for our videos. Typically on Fridays, we finish our videos by editing. We typically use Adobe Premiere Pro, which we have for free thanks to the journalism class. Adobe Premiere Pro is a really great editing platform that is even current to video editors use currently. It's extremely up to date and useful. We also begin script writing for Monday's broadcast. We include whatever videos we want to include on the broadcast and get ready for the beginning of the next week. Journalism is a great class. It's a very free and student-run class. You can spend each week with your friends doing anything as long as you complete the week's assignment. This was Journalism 1 Behind the Scenes. Enjoy the rest of the broadcast.
Make sure to check us out on Instagram at casa.roby.love.
Enjoy your last week in Turn 1, and as always, stay classy, CASA.
Rolling out you. Awesome. That was good. That was good. Good job, guys.
Good morning, Cougars. Today is Tuesday, January 30th, 2024. I'm Mina.
And I'm Carson. Our top stories for today are the elective fair, the Sadie's dance, and Powder Puff.
Stay tuned because DC Daily starts now. The elective fair is this Friday and is a great opportunity to find out what electives Del Campo has to offer.
Tables will be set up for each class, and students can also walk around, ask questions, and sign up for the elective classes for next year.
And what better way to get ready for next year than to throw it back with an 80s theme? So grab your hairspray and your acid wash jeans and come on down to the elective fair. Hey, junior girls, do you want to participate in Powder Puff?
Well, here's StudGov with some more information.
Hey Cougars, I'm Reese from Student Government, and I wanted to let all junior girls know that Powder Puff tryouts are tomorrow. Tryouts will be from 5:15 to 6:30 on the football field. Tryouts may be extended to Friday if necessary. Cleats are recommended, but athletic shoes will work fine as well. Also, any junior boys interested in cheerleading for Powder Puff, please stop by at 6:15 to receive information you may have missed at the lunch meeting. Thank you so much, and now back to the anchors.
Thanks a lot, StudGov.
Link Crew will be hosting a birthday party for the freshmen today during lunch.
If you're a freshman with a birthday in January, come on down and bring a friend to enjoy some pizza and games.
Other news, Cougar Crew will also be having a meeting at lunch today in room 90. Make sure to wear white to the basketball game tonight.
On that topic, boys varsity basketball is looking to fend off the Raiders today at 7:30. We are also live streaming the game, so check that out on vimeo.com/DC Daily.
Also, boys varsity soccer is going up against Capital Christian today at Del Campo. Tonight is their senior night, so be sure to cheer them on.
For other sports news, if you didn't know already, boys volleyball tryouts and practices are starting next week on February 5th through the 9th in the Cub Gym from 4 to 6 p.m.
All physical forms and consents in Sportsnet need to be done by February 5th, so be sure to get them in early if you're playing volleyball this season.
Turn them in before it's too late, Cougars.
Another reminder, track is continuing conditioning and practice. It starts Monday, February 5th, so make sure to show the coaches your skills.
There's a variety of events, from sprinting to long distance, and events like shot put and pole vault. I recommend coming out because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's right. There's so much variety in track and field and something for everyone. So why not come out and try something new?
Also, in other news, Sportsorama is coming up and tryouts will be held after the February break.
The Sportsorama themes are Tangled for freshmen, Milan for sophomores, for juniors it's Rio, and Aladdin is for the seniors.
For more of an insight on what Sportsorama is, here's a story for y'all.
Like yourself when you finally let someone in and give you some help. It's funny how you finally feel like yourself when you finally let someone in and give you some help. Hey, yeah, get what you want, gotta get what you need. Better take all you get, my love, 'cause you know it don't come for free. Every little thing you want, every little thing you need. Keep it all for yourself, my love, 'cause I really know better than me. I know you're wrong. I feel the pain. You think I'm just some simple guy. I know the truth. I see your heart. You only have selfish desires. Every little thing that you ask, I will give to you. You know you never ask me twice. I've been keeping tabs on the things that I did for you. I think it's time you paid the price. Every little thing you want, every little thing you need. Keep it all for yourself, my love, 'cause it really don't matter to me. Every little thing you want, every little thing you need. Keep it all for yourself, my love, 'cause it really don't matter to me. I just need to keep my space. You just need to find your way. All your things is at my place. I'm gonna throw them out today. I just need to keep my space. You just need to find your way. All the tears you throw my way, I don't wanna see your face.
Hey, why not? I might try out, and so should you, Cougars.
Yeah, I think it should be a blast. Come out and support by trying out.
Cougars, the Sadie's Dance is only 2 weeks away, and we have StudGov with some more information on it.
Hi Cougars, tickets for Sadie's are selling now. Until the 31st, the prices are $5 with ASB and $7 without.
February 1st through the 2nd with ASB, it's $5 and $10 without. February 5th through the 8th, ASB is $10 and $12 without. Make sure to get your guest bids before February 8th.
We hope to see you there on February 9th after the basketball game. Thank you, and now back to the anchors.
Thanks for the information on Sadie's. And Mina, you do the honors.
Thank you, Carson. Did you miss one of our broadcasts? Need a story repeated? don't panic. You can go to vimeo.com/DC Daily to watch all previous broadcasts.
And while you're at it, see our top stories and some behind-the-scenes info on our Instagram and Threads at Del Campo Daily. Want us to cover your story? Email us at dcdaily@sanjuan.edu.
Thank you for tuning in. This has been DC Daily, where the news comes second, and we will see you tomorrow.
Our Earth is so beautiful. All I have to do is go outside and look around. But there are problems that are getting in the way of keeping Earth beautiful. Around 2.5 million people all around the world are affected and die because of air pollution. In the past 12 months, global warming surpassed 1.5 degrees. Plastic pollution is expected to go twice the amount in 2050. Around 8 million tons of plastic go into the ocean. We need to stop this. Here are some ways you can help. Every person counts. Instead of throwing away your plastic water bottles, you can recycle them, or you can use reusable water bottles. Using a reusable water bottle can help because it requires less oil to produce and reduces the use of plastic. But if you do use plastic water bottles and recycle, it still helps. Recycling plastic reduces fossil fuel consumption, CO2 reduction, and reduces landfills. You can also plant a plant. This helps because while they photosynthesize, they take out carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere and convert it to oxygen while making glucose. Carbon dioxide is one of the leading causes of global warming, so plants help reduce global warming. Motor vehicle pollutants harm our health and animals' health. They contain greenhouse gases that cause climate change. To fix this, we can ride bikes, go on walks, carpool, use the bus to get to our destination. And the last tip I can give you is to pick up the trash around you. This can help your surroundings look more clean, natural, and beautiful.
It's workability. So I teach workability 1 and workability 2. The purpose of the program is to teach students life and work skills so that they're prepared for past high school. Resume writing, how to fill out an application packet, interviewing techniques, body language, cleaning, so washing dishes, washing clothes. We go and we take field trips to Safeway and other stores and we purchase items. I have them figure out like costs on items. They're learning these skills so that like for independent living, right? Now, trying to teach that aspect of learning how to be independent and how to cook is a real asset to these students. So.
Organizing, making sure you have stuff where they're supposed to be, and well, making food, which is like using tools correctly.
Well, I've learned how to make lists because every Friday we go to the store and we read our lists and we get the ingredients and we put it in our cart and then we finish purchasing everything we need so that the next week we can go along with our process and learn how to make things like the cereal Rice Krispie treats.
I did like the Rice Krispies we just made, so that was good, I guess.
Rice Krispie treats, cereal.
Looking back, I want to say one of my favorite things I made was probably the French fries because you boil the water. We also had the burgers, and I really enjoyed making the burgers too.
Really fun, like Rice Krispie treats, they're really bought into it. Some of the stuff that we wind up cooking, like fettuccine Alfredo and from scratch, like making the noodles and whatnot. It's a lot of hard work, but they're learning a skill that they could even teach their parents, how to cook from scratch, eat a little bit healthier.
We recently started a new semester here at Galt High, and with that new semester, we got some new teachers. Let's meet the new teachers around campus.
Hello, I'm Miss Ayala. I'm currently teaching the curriculum support class. So far, I have enjoyed working with the students and staff members here.
Hi, I'm Miss DeMello. This is my 4th year teaching, my first year here at Galt High School. I teach 1 section of ag mechanics, 4 sections of ag chemistry, and 1 section of ag farm to fork.
We're happy to welcome Miss Ayala and Miss DeMello to Galt High.
Here at Galt High School, there is a new addition to the graduation requirements. In the past, A through G requirements were only a set of classes students were expected to pass. Now there's a new aspect to that.
Well, I know how important it is for kids to be A through G ready, so I wanted to encourage them with a little reward and highlight those kids that have made those requirements each year. So what we did was, if you're A through G ready your 9th grade year by passing with a C or better in your English and your math and any history class per se, then you will get the letter G. And then same thing sophomore year, if you meet the requirements, the A, and then junior year, your L, and then finally if you get all of them, your senior year, you'll get the T, and then you'll end up with this, which will go on the stole for graduation. You know, adding the letters was just to highlight, to show the kids, to give them a little more of a reward for achieving that goal. I think sometimes we focus really on the high-end students with the AP students, and sometimes we focus a lot on the lower-end kids to get them to where they need to be, but some kids just need a little push. With a C or better in your classes is absolutely achievable by every kid on this campus, so we wanted to make sure that they have that opportunity, to remind them of the importance of it. We know not every kid wants to go to college. That's not the point of this. It's just that if you want to have that choice, the choice is within your reach because you've done the things that are the requirements to get into the college that you want to.
Now that we have heard from the principal, it's time to hear from a student.
What do you know about the A through G requirements?
They are requirements set by UCs and CSUs in order to get accepted into their universities.
Have you received any letters yet?
I received my G, A, and L, but not my T since I'm in an AP literature class.
Using your honest opinion, what do you think about the graduation stole letters?
They're okay, but like, you have to sew them on ourselves, but like, so yeah, it kind of sucks.
Here are some final words from our principal.
I think the main thing is that when you register for your classes, it's very important to keep asking the questions. Are you A through G ready? Talk to your counselors, find out. If you're not sure if a class is A through G, you'll see this sign in the doors of your classrooms. You probably noticed some of these around. That will show that that class, that if you pass that class with a C or better, that you have met that requirement for your A through G. So that's really important to highlight those. Also, the teachers have these things posted to show what you need to do by each of the years, and another poster as well. So we're really just trying to hit it home for all the kids and highlight that how important it is to be A through G and be ready for college should you choose to make that big leap to the next level for your career.
Vicente Avalos. Tani Lopez Flores. Daniela Avina.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today is February 21st, and my name is Suhani Hazari.
And I'm Callista Torres.
To begin our show, let's start with our Capitol Air Show video, where our crew went to the Mather Airport and learned more about different planes in the Air Force.
We interviewed numerous Air Force pilots and medics about their contributions and service.
Let's take a look at this news package now. Roll it!
My name is Suhani Azari. I'm a reporter for WCTV. Right now I'm standing under one of the planes they have here at the Sacramento Capitol Air Show at Mather Airfield.
Levi Cater.
Loretta Gergich.
Charlotte Cater. I liked the Black Hawk. I thought it was really cool how you could sit in the cockpit.
I think this plane that we're in right now is cool. It's really big. I'm excited to see the planes fly. This is me and Levi's first time here, and it's been really fun so far.
All right, my name's Senior Airman Michael Cantu. I fly out of the 60th AES, or Air Medical Evacuation Squadron, out of Travis Air Force Base. I've been flying for about 4 months now. I just graduated flight school not too long ago. But I've been a medic, an Air Force medic, for about 4 years now. It's probably the best job in the Air Force if you like to fly and you want to help people. This is the greatest thing that I could be doing for myself right now, is taking care of our wounded warriors.
I'm A1C Matthew Bradfield. Yeah, I've been in the Air Force for coming up on 3 years now. It's been a good time. I fly the plane that we're on right now, which is the KC-10. It's going away next year, so this is the last air show we'll be at. Air Force, great opportunity. The other branches of service are pretty awesome, but it does set you up for life. You know, it gives you experience. College, you know, it's a great opportunity as well, but you know, some of us aren't lucky enough to go straight into it. But at some point, you can use the GI Bill and go into college, and it's a pretty good gig.
All right, good morning, guys, or good afternoon, guys. Today we're the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps Ticonderoga Division. We're here today to volunteer for the Mather Club. We're volunteering at their tent. We're also here to watch the air show, enjoy the Thunderbird performance. Have all of our cadets here. This is Barry, Russell, Batala, Pot, McLeod, Peach. This is my ALPO Riaz. That's Wilkerson, Savannah Chen, Jackson in the very back, and Savannah Chen. As a Naval Cadet, we do various things. Our division specifically, we do color guard. We do, our most recent performance was handing a flag to a mother of a fallen soldier from very long ago. Best division in all of Sacramento. Thank you.
We had a wonderful day here at the Mather Airfield. Shout out to SEVA for having us here today. Reporting for WCTV, I'm here with videographers Aaron Chin and Close Torres.
We had a wonderful time at the air show this weekend.
Also, make sure to sign up and participate in the blood drive at lunch. The requirements are posted on the table at lunch, and make sure to get your parents' consent form as soon as possible.
We have a new program called Surviving and Thriving in High School, which is an organization here at Franklin for students interested in learning ways to practice self-care or experience stress over school, relationship, or simply the future.
Contact Ms. De Guzman or on Synergy in the Student Services Building for more information and updates.
Our award-winning theater company is performing Frozen Jr., and tickets are on sale now at ftc.ludus.com.
Visit the website for more prices and information on the main and understudy cast that will be performing their shows on February 23rd and 24th.
Lastly, Callista, have you heard of the dance program, Fusion?
They had been performing at King's Games every year now.
That's really cool. Well, if you're interested in participating in Fusion, which includes dance, choreography, and performance, the diverse company welcomes dancers of different styles and various levels to experience the world of dance.
Auditions will be held in April, and placement auditions will determine your levels, so sign up to reserve your spot.
Well, it's time to check in with our sports desk for some updates right now.
Let's send it over there now.
Good morning. My name is Omar Sahir Jr.
And I'm Maya Gabrielli.
Let's congratulate our women's basketball teams who took Delta League championships and our women's and men's soccer teams who both advanced to playoffs.
Also, our men's basketball team fought hard in their playoff games as well.
Ending winter sports with big wins and lots of hard work, so let's dive into spring sports for this week.
Today, the men's golf team has a scrimmage today against Tokay High School.
Also last weekend, our track team had a meet at Intercom and many athletes took personal bests at the event.
Tomorrow, our softball team will be having another scrimmage against Rockland High School here at home.
Also, our wrestling team will travel to state championships this Thursday, so good luck on those matches.
Also, the men's tennis team will start off their season against McClatchy High School this Thursday, so will our men's golf team.
Also, our basketball team had a wonderful win against our Whitelock rivals, so congratulations to both our JV and varsity men's basketball teams for taking a big win against our school rival.
Let's watch a quick sports highlight video from the CO versus Franklin game.
Roll it.
We rock, we rock, we rock, we rock, we rock, we rock, we flying up, we taking off, we flying up, we taking off, we flying up, we taking off, we flying up, we taking off. I'm flying, we winning, I'm flying, we winning, I'm flying, we winning, I'm flying, we winning. We flying up and we taking off on the runway and we peeling off. Our paper cars trying to be the boss in first class is where we all talk. Now Mexico, no back to flow, they found the first and now the rest know. It was Cinco under my yo, then my open house open all them doors. Now Germany never heard of me and now we on fire like a third degree and my song cut like a surgery. Black, red, yellow, it's a pearl to me. Brazil, no, we get ill, it's all love. You got to chill, my beats bang on a red pill. They got my back, you know the deal. Hold up, whoa, yeah, hold up, whoa, so what you say? We flying up, we taking off. 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 I'm flying, we winning, I'm flying, we winning, I'm flying, we winning, I'm flying, we winning, we rock, we rock, we rock.
Our Wildcats played so hard and attended their season and ended it strong.
Congratulations to our men's basketball teams for their big win.
That's all we have for you today. Now it's time to check in with our Spirit Corner.
Let's send it over there now.
Hi, my name's Kaylee Duong.
And I'm McDonald's Burrow.
Let's start today with news from the theater company once again.
Come join Franklin Theater Company's Term 3 cast of Frozen Jr.
Tickets for the show dates are on sale now. You can scan the QR code on the screen and purchase your tickets.
There are shows on February 23rd, and they will have our show with our main cast at 6 p.m. and a show with our understudy cast at 8 p.m.
On February 24th at 2 p.m., we'll have a second show with our understudy cast, and at 4 p.m. with our main cast.
And news from Career Center.
Today, February 20th at 2:30, there will be a CRC presentation on emergency medical services and fire technology in the Career Center. See Mr. Rogers to sign up and get a pass to attend.
Today we have a DUI assembly for juniors and seniors hosted by Ride for Life California, where they'll share more information about driving under the influence.
As juniors and seniors begin to get parking permits in their personal vehicles, it's important to understand the risks and care that should be taken while actively driving.
We have a pre-assembly survey for all the students to fill out, so scan the QR code on the screen to fill out the form.
In club news tomorrow, the Fellowship of the Christian Athletes is hosting a huddle.
This month's huddle will take place during both lunches.
There is a free pizza and a guest speaker. Tomorrow, the guest speaker will be pro golfer Alex Edford.
Third lunch, they're meeting in HH1.
And during fifth lunch, they're meeting in HJ11.
Check out FCAs on Instagram for more information.
As the term starts wrapping up and finals are only a couple weeks away, we have a short video on some tips and tricks to help you prepare for your finals.
Let's take a look at it now.
Roll it.
Number 1. Get good sleep. Expert testimony and scientific research has shown that students are more productive with at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. Not receiving enough sleep can not only physically wear you down, but also hinder your academic performance. Number 2. Use your available resources. Our school offers several tutoring services after school for our students concerned with studying. Also take a look at free academic channels or programs that you can use for practice. Even reaching out to your teachers for practice helps a ton. Number 3. Develop an academic strategy. There are a variety of methods to study that go beyond just reading or taking notes, so find some that work for you. Some notable study techniques include the Feynman technique or active recall. These study strategies have actually helped a lot of AP and honor students excel in their courses. Number 4. Try being organized. A vast amount of academic and scientific research has shown that people who organize themselves, have routines and schedules, are generally more productive, have better mental health, and perform better academically. Maintaining an organized schedule or routine is certainly not easy, but it provides so much benefit. Number 5. Eliminate your distractions. Several students are highly preoccupied with other priorities such as their cell phones or the internet. Nothing wrong with having a phone or using social media, but if it gets in the way of your education, you need to distance yourself from it. Maybe monitor your screen time or put it far away while studying. Distractions will prevent us from achieving our academic potential unless we ourselves do something about it. Good luck on your future exams and finals, Wildcats.
Also, prom themes are out now. Take a look at the Class of 2025 Instagram account for more information.
Also, prom tickets are on sale now, so make sure to purchase them as soon as possible.
We also have our Blacklight Rally coming up next week, so we will have a rally scheduled next Friday.
Expect performances from Cheer, Drumline, Color Guard, Cosmos, and Fusion.
That's all we have for you today.
Now let's send back to the news desk.
Thank you for all those updates, Fair Corner.
Here's today's wrap-up.
Appointed officer interviews will continue this week.
The DUI Special Assembly is today during second period.
Scan the QR code on the screen to find out more information.
Well, that's all we have for you today.
Make it a great day, Wildcats.